You're watching a Unity Moment with Reverend Gregory Geis.
Good day, my name is Reverend Gregory Geis of Detroit Unity Temple. I'd like to say thank you for joining us at a Unity Moment. My guest is Stephen McAfee of Inner Light Ministry, and we had a wonderful service this past Sunday.
We did. It was great.
I'd like to ask you a few questions just to help people understand some of the things we were talking about.
Sure.
You were discussing Jesus' relationship to the Beatitudes, and would you share with everyone the understanding of how Jesus saw that moment at the moment of Mount Sinai?
Sure. The story of the Sermon on the Mount, which is in Matthew 5 through 7, is really a time when Jesus sort of summarizes all his main teachings, the main spiritual principles that he's trying to share with people to get them to understand how to become aware of the kingdom of God within ourselves and how to begin to live more consciously in that presence of God. And so all the Beatitudes are really focused on developing an awareness inside, whether it's of humility or whether it's of forgiveness or whatever it may be. So his teaching was to try to get people to begin to realize God is inside us.
That was one of the things I appreciate that we brought out. In particular, you said how all of the Beatitudes operate like a vibrational energy.
Yes, exactly.
That when a person is living in a relationship with all the Beatitudes, and those Beatitudes tend to align our consciousness in a certain way,
right.
So it opens the door for our own spiritual truth.
Right, exactly. So often in the world, it's really easy to get caught up in what we might call our own ego, and running after things of the world that the world tells us we should want, money or power or better houses or whatever it may be. And we get so caught up in that thing, and then when our ego realizes it's not in control of everything, we get afraid. So we experience a lot of fear in our lives. If we follow those vibrations in the Beatitudes, what we begin to find is this humility before God inside, and this surrendering to his presence in us, which is a presence of loving kindness, the spirit of forgiveness and cooperation. And when we begin to live in that, it really opens that door of our consciousness to focus on things of the Spirit and not so much things of the world.
Hey John, we've been members here for over a couple decades or more, both as congregants, as members of the Board of Trustees, and as members of the Men of Unity men's group. And let's share with others kind of what those experiences have meant for us respectively.
Okay. I would say it's life-changing. And the reason why we use the term life-changing is because you make new relationships, lasting relationships.
I think Detroit Unity has given me, that fellowship, that support from other individuals, but the teachings of Unity itself gives you a resource that many of us don't know we have, and that's the presence of God in us, to provide some strength to take you through all the challenges that everyone is going to face as they proceed in life.
I've been a member of Detroit Unity for probably about 30 years. I remember first coming in here and walking in, and when I walked in, I immediately know that this was my church home. There was so much love. But what I enjoy the most about Detroit Unity is about the teaching, being centered in the truth and learning the truth principles every day.
I have been a member of Detroit Unity Temple since it was 1990, and when we had David Williamson, and he so inspired me to be a member. I just wanted to have a more spiritual experience that I wasn't getting anywhere else, but I also wanted to take my spirituality to another level where I was getting a quality understanding of the Jesus Christ principles.
They're all really nice. They inquire us to try new things, and they've always been so nice. They've made us do projects that talk about our colors of the month, our disciples, and I love the Detroit Unity Temple.
The light of
God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. And in the universe, God the good omnipotent.
All right. Thank you.